There once was a man named Gold Roger who was king of the pirates. He had fame, power, wealth, beyond your wildest dreams. Before they hung him from the gallows, these were the final words he said.
My fortune is yours for the taking, but you'll have to find it first. I left everything I own in one piece.
Here's how the story goes. We find out by the treasure in the grand line. There's no doubt. The pirate whose eye is on it, he'll sing. I'll be king of the pirates. I'm gonna be king.
One Piece was created in 1997 by Ichiro Oda. And now it's been running for over 25 years now, and in that time has managed to sell a cool 516 million copies. That's more than Batman. You need to think about this. There are more One Piece volumes than there are Batman floppy comics. Now look, there's lots of statistics and facts like this that I can point to tell you why One Piece is a legendary series. But that's kind of against the point, and it's really boring. One Piece is fun, it's silly, it's a good time, and I don't see why I shouldn't show you those aspects of the series, and maybe try to get you to give it a read and or watch. Before One Piece, there was Romance Dawn, a one-shot released in 1996. It, in broad strokes, outlined what One Piece would be. Luffy was there, and so was Nami, but she was blue.
What is wrong with you? Why are you blue?
You've got two main ways to consume One Piece. You've got the manga and the anime. I personally have read the manga more, so we're going to be covering my experience with that. Now, the first thing you need to know is this. This guy is Monkey D. Luffy, and he's made of rubber. I am certain that you're wondering, why did that happen? Well, yo-ho-ho, he took a bite of gum-gum. Now, Luffy wants to be the king of the pirates, and he knows he can't do this alone, so he's gonna sail the seas and gather a ragtag group of weirdos and ruffians to join his pirate crew. Now, who's gonna join this crew? Well, obviously, Luffy's there. He's the captain. Try to keep up. We've been talking about this. You've got Zoro, who uses 3 Minecraft diamond swords to battle his opponents. After that, you've got Nami, who we talked about earlier. She's no longer blue, now she's orange. Okay, you've got Usopp, master sniper, great with his slingshot. He also loves lying. Me and him are bros like that, all right? Afterwards, we got Sanji, the chivalrous cook, who will never use his hands in a fight. He only kicks. He can't destroy his hands. They're used for cooking. You've got Frankie, the cyborg, who's gonna build a better ship for the Straw Hat crew, and if that ship breaks, you better believe he's gonna fix it. You've got Brook, the 8-foot-tall skeleton musician who does other things sometimes. And then you've got Jinbei. He's a fish. And finally, of course I saved the best for last. You've got Nico Robin. The archaeologist of the Straw Hat crew. She can sprout her limbs anywhere she chooses, and she sprouted them in my heart. This pirate crew is off the chain, and you better believe they're going on a crazy adventure. Things start right around here when Luffy is a little baby. He meets this pirate named Shanks, one of the greatest pirates there ever is, and you better believe that Luffy wants to follow in his footsteps. Shanks, however, tells Luffy, Luffy, you're too small and stupid, but I'm gonna give you this hat to show that maybe one day you won't be so small and stupid. Then he leaves, and nothing bad happens to Shanks while he's hanging out with Luffy. Nothing at all. Now, flash forward a few years, Luffy is 17, he goes on to Lady Alvida's ship to truly follow in his mentor's footsteps. Now, what's he gonna do? He's gonna pick up cabin boy Koby. He's gonna tell him, Koby, you wanna be a Marine? You're way too small and stupid to do that. You should try anyway though, it might be fun. Now, the Marines are kind of a counterforce to pirates in One Piece. They're best compared to the police force. It's not exceedingly relevant here. Anyway, now, they bounce off Lady Alvida's ship and end up in Shell's Town, where they're gonna meet that swordsman Zoro I taught you about. They gotta collect his Minecraft swords and free him. And then he pirates with them, but Koby leaves. He's gonna join the Marines that were in Shell's Town. Luffy doesn't really care that much. Now, we're going into Orange Town with one of my favorite characters, Buggy D Clown. With his Chop Chop fruit, he can just kind of have all his limbs flying around. He wants to go grab something, but it's too far away. Now his hand goes and grabs it for him. It's amazing. He's wreaking havoc. Nami's there. She's joining the crew. Yeah! And then she leaves the crew. Aww. And then she joins the crew. Let's go! And then she leaves the crew again. Man, why do you keep lying to us, Nami? And then she's in the crew, and she'll never leave again. So, following this, Luffy, we gotta go to Syrup Village. We gotta go get Usopp at Syrup Village. They don't know they gotta get Usopp yet, but they gotta get Usopp at Syrup Village. He lies to them a whole bunch, and then they say, Usopp, you're so good at lying, man. Come join the crew. And he does. After Syrup Village, Luffy is so hungry. He's thinking about syrup and oranges. He's got to get some food. So he goes to the Baratie, where they pick up Cook Sanji, right? After the Baratie, well, after that, we go to Arlong Park. And Arlong Park, I actually don't really want to tell you about here. I think it's the best arc before entering the Grand Line. And if you're not hooked on the series by the time you get to Arlong Park, you're probably not going to find yourself all that interested. So...
In the world of One Piece, there are many mysteries. However, let's just skip all the other ones. The greatest mystery is the mystery of the devil fruits. You see, the devil fruits are these mystical fruits that give the consumer a wild power. But power comes at a cost. And in the world of One Piece, consuming a devil fruit robs you of your ability to swim. Is it worth that trade? Yeah, definitely. I mean, you've got people who can turn into fire, become intangible. How are you gonna punch fire? Nothing happens. You've got people who can turn into wild beasts, like a dinosaur, or like a phoenix even, or like a giraffe. A giraffe is cool. I like giraffes, you know? They got that purple tongue. And then you've got these really crazy powers, like the Op fruit, which allows the user to control everything within a certain radius of them. Or maybe something a little more goofy, like a musical instrument. Like you get into an instrument, you go, or whatever, you can go boom, 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 and your body is a musical instrument. Or you've got like the modern art fruit, where you turn things into modern art. Like that one's there.
One Piece specializes in characters. There are so many characters in One Piece. Genuinely, there's over 1,000 named characters, and you'd think that a lot of them would fall to the wayside or be forgotten, but they're actually not. They're written in such a way that worms their way into your brain and they just won't let go. You've got Mr. 3 and his Wax fruit. You've got Charlotte Cracker, who raises an army of cracker minions that Luffy has to eat to defeat. You've got Sanji's siblings, Ichiji, Niji, Yonji, and Reiju, which they're named after times on the clock. You've got 1, 2, and 4. Sanji is 3. That's ridiculous. All these characters are so strange, but you remember them. You think about them. One Piece is important. It's influenced the manga industry more than we'll honestly ever know, but more importantly, it's influenced a lot of people, including myself. One Piece is, at its core, about dreams, and about following them, about building bonds and using those bonds to help you pursue your dreams. One Piece isn't necessarily here to shatter your conceptions of what art can be, but it makes you happy. It makes you feel good, even if just for a little while, and I think that really makes it worth your time. I said hamburgers.